Well.
What it do?
All right, man. I'm coming at y'all. Man. We live. Tonight, man, we got a special show, man. This is the first time we've done it. We doing big things, and we gonna continue to do big things, man, because that's what we do in Elite Mancast.
What we do?
You know. Now, we got some special guests tonight. We got 3 lovely ladies coming on a little bit later, but tonight we got the role of a man. Want y'all to go to the YouTube, like, share, subscribe, go to Keep Liddell, go to KD, go to Alejandro. Y'all subscribe and like and share. We all out here, man. So tonight is the role of a man. And y'all know the panel. We got Coach KD and we got Major Key in this mug. I love it, man. That's right. So, man, KD, give me a little bit on what you got, man, so we can get this thing started.
What's going on, family? I'm glad to be here. It's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living. When I heard about this topic, man, I was like, wow. This the one gonna get the views, get people to watching and seeing what we do, man. So we coming correct. Cause I already know what a man do, what a man's supposed to do. Now I ain't always been there. I can share that with you. I ain't always been there, but I'm glad about it. I'm glad I know how to make it do what it do now. So as we go into this session, man, I'm just glad about it. I'm grateful that I could be able to share some information with somebody, because somebody out there needs it, and I ain't always been here. I'm coming from a low place, so I'm gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna delve into it and try to hit all spectrums on it, so what you got down there, Major Key?
What up? Well, I just want to go ahead and say it doesn't matter, where you come from is where you at. Because, you can come from the bottom, you can arrive, you can die and come back. It's been known to happen. But, there's different areas. And ultimately, it depends on the relationship as far as, like, the role of a man. Because you have some women that sit up there, pretend like, that's their role. But they have different names, which, Facebook will probably block out. But we'll go ahead and leave it alone. But discover your relationship, you'll discover your role. Let's go.
Yeah, I like that, man. Some women do try to play the role, but like TDJ say, man, I bet not hear now never fatherless woman try to tell me how to raise anybody or how to be a man. You hear me? Go on, TD said that. TD said that. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, man, that's what we gonna do tonight, man. Let me go ahead and bring one of the ladies up. I'm gonna bring one of the ladies up because she's a major factor in the game around here, man, in these Facebook streets. She does what she do because that's who she is. You know it. So, Miss Jazzy, straight out of the Carolinas. Y'all know her. Y'all see her all over the internet doing her thing, and she's here to help us to understand the role of a man from her eyes, from her perspective, because she's all about that, letting that man know what that man need to do, because she's a full grown woman. She grown, y'all. She grown.
Y'all are something else. So what up, my brothers from another mother, right? So it's such an honor for me to be a part of the Man Cave. But yeah, I'm here to chop it up with y'all tonight. We're gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna just give it to you from my heart. I've had some people to chime in with me over this week, so we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let y'all lead it. I'm just gonna follow.
Ooh.
That's one of the roles right there. That's one of the roles right there. Let me lead. There it is. I appreciate that. Because
so Jazzy, I got one question for you. Now I don't know too many men who do this, but should a man have all of his things together before he comes to approach a woman?
I would say
I'm saying like financially, have his own place, have him some money set to the side, have his little, his thing going on, making sure he's in the right perspective to even come to you like that.
Well, I mean, from experience, personally, I would say that the answer would be no for me, only because the teamwork does make the dream work. Oftentimes it is the diamond in the rough that as you all work on yourselves amongst each other, you can build what it is and create the lifestyle that you desire. So what does that have it all together really look like? I know some people have their standards as far as, they don't want to settle for less, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, the fact that it's such a shortage of men out here in these streets, look, ladies nowadays, they're going to have to take what they can get.
No, don't let them do that.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So my answer to the question would be no. But the reason, like I said, too, because you never know. No, does any one person really got it all together? You know what I'm saying? So I just think collectively, amongst two people that are trying to build a life and a future together, you just kind of got to work through the kinks, right? And you never know what you can do to help build that man or what that man can do to help build that woman. So together in building, I think they'll be okay.
I got a question. I got a question right there. I heard her. Thank you for that answer. So my thing is, are you willing to help him unpack if he got the baggage?
I would say yes and no, because it's gonna be yes and no because it depends on what that baggage is, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be able to pick your piece over a moment, or you got to be able to understand what you're really, I guess, intertwining and intertangling and commingling spirits together, like what you get yourself into. Because it may be that most times when you're trying to get involved with that person, you really are getting involved with the family and the generational curses and the additional baby mamas and all that kind of stuff. So it matters. So yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence on that right there.
So I have a question as well. Are you willing to help that man unpack his suitcase without asking him what's in his suitcase?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think about that before I answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give a prime example. And this is an example I would say concerning a relationship that I was like, you know what? Prior to me, if it's not anything that's going to affect our immediate or our future, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. If it's not something that will affect me in this moment of us attempting from this moment forward, that it's not going to affect me, mentally, emotionally, personally, that, sexually or whatever that looks like, I don't care. I don't look.
Wow.
That's just me. I mean, that might not be every woman, but you ask
you so different. You so different.
I'm speaking that from experience, though. At the end of the day, I'm damn near 50, and I'm looking at life like, look, we need to make this thing work at the end of the day because, again, like I said, if it's in the past and it's not affecting this right now moment, we in 2023, and it's not going to emotionally, financially, sexually, mentally affect me and us as we're moving forward, leave that back there, honey.
All right. Back there. So now you got to take on the hashtag now. Pass me with my pass. PASS WITH MEPAST. Pass me with my pass. Hashtag, because it's back there. Leave it alone. Let's get it. You see what I got now. You see what I'm offering now. Let's build. Let's build.
I like that.
That's good.
It's all about growth. It's all about growth.
That's what's up. That was some good answers. I appreciate that. That's all right.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I would like for you to tell us what is your idea of the role of a man? Like, what does that look like? Maybe 3 points.
Ooh.
3 points.
3 points. Dang.
You already said one. You already said one. He got to leave.
I got some other people's opinion. And you know, when you put the restrictions on, okay, if I had to name 3 things, I'm going to say the role of the man would be a protector.
Okay.
Provider, as far as covering. Covering could be of multiple things. And I'm going to say, if I had to sum it up, the role of a man would be the leader.
Woo!
Yeah. He has to have a plan, right? So that's what I'm asking this. You got to have a plan. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
If you are a leader, you're going to have a plan. Like,
that's right.
Exactly.
Of the lack of knowledge, right? And then if you have that plan, you got to be able to write the vision and make it plain. You know, one thing that I understand for us as women, we want the man to lead. I know I do. But oftentimes there is no leadership. I mean, what are you leading us with? Where's the vision?
Right.
We make it plain. What am I running with? Right.
Okay. Okay. And I get it. I see that's why a lot of women stepped into that role, because there's some beta men out there that don't want to take that responsibility and lead. So, I mean, y'all got to do what you got to do. But it's imperative that a woman allow a man to do that, especially if he's following Christ, you know, or following something greater than himself. You know, he got to be able to dig within and lead, you know. So I appreciate that. Lead would be my top, though.
I like that, because at the same time, just like you said, you know, the Bible tells you to write the vision down and make it plain. But then a play on words, you know, some people write the vision and then some people write in the vision, because what's mine is mine, is what's yours is yours. And at the same time, you don't want those things to meet. You don't want them to separate either. But, you know, at what point can you actually define, like, okay, this is what we established?
Wow.
I like that.
I mean, come on, divided we fall.
So that was the first woman's perspective. Miss Jazzy, we greatly appreciate you for joining in. We got more guests coming along, and we will make this thing bounce again, because we got to come back to some more topics, because you are amazing and you always come with the real deal truth, you know.
You already know,
and I love you for that.
My pleasure. I love you guys. Y'all have fun tonight. I'm watching.
All right.
Yeah.
Jazzy.
Yeah.
That's all right. Hey,
yeah, man.
Some good stuff though. That provider and protector. You know, that's good. You know, we got to step into that role, man. And that ain't what we're doing. You know. So.
Yeah, but you know, like she said, it's not too many men out here though. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not a lot of men. A lot of these men want to be women nowadays. You know, it's like we just got to get this in our head that you was born with this, man. You got to take that role and be that man. You know, the role of a man is just that. You definitely have to be a provider, protector, and that leader. You definitely have to have that plan written out so that you can lead properly. Because if you don't have those proper steps written out, you don't know where you're going. But I do like that. I do like that.
Just because you was born a man doesn't make you a man. You're a male. There's a difference.
Yeah. So. It's definitely a big difference in that, man. It's definitely a big difference in that. So, man, that was one young lady, man. We got some more coming on in a little bit, but they taking care of some business first, and then they're gonna tune in. But yeah, man, this role of a man definitely has been a major part of a lot of conversations, because like she said, a lot of men aren't taking the role, or a lot of men are more intimidated by the woman who's very successful too.
Yeah,
because they feel like I don't have nothing to offer her because she's already got everything. But if you're a real man, you're gonna come up with ideas that don't cost you nothing. A walk in the park with a picnic basket, she might love that more than that trip to Paris. You know what I'm saying? Now, a picnic in Paris, now that's a totally different thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's a totally different thing. But you know, man, we got to start being creative again. We have to start using our creative mindset instead of all this technical thinking that we do as men. You know, a lot of men, we don't know how to look up the events in your neighborhood, look up the events in your city. Say, go to Google and say, what events is happening in my city?
Yeah.
Things you never thought you would do. You know what I'm saying? Things you never thought you would do. Try it out.
Yeah,
Try it out. It's just some advice, man. I don't know if y'all gonna take it or not, but it's a little advice for y'all, man.
Eventbrite is in every city, man, and you can just type it in and it'll tell you what's going on. Like even last weekend, they had Shrimp and Grit Festival here in Columbia, and it was free, you know. So but one thing I wanted to touch on was that provider thing, you know. So even if the woman is the breadwinner, so to speak, you know, you can still provide, because provider not only means physically, but it means spiritually too. You know, you can lead her in the right direction. You can even show her how to invest the money that she's making. You know, just different things, like you were saying about the ideas, man. You know, understand what those P's mean and what they stand for. You know, provider, protector. You ain't just got the like Jazzy was saying before. Sometimes it's just a covering. You know, really being there. That's protecting. You know, a man can protect not only his wife or his girlfriend, but his children, you know, his family members. That's part of being the leader as well, you know. So we got to understand how those titles intertwine, you know, how they flow and mesh together.
Right. Yeah, you definitely, I like that, man. You definitely have to be more than just a provider of the finances, because if you just thinking that you can spend money on a female scene, that's a lot of things that go down on in Miami, man. A lot of dudes, well, I ain't gonna say just in Miami, because I know a lot of cats in Texas do the same thing. They get their bread, they say, hey, what's up, baby? Let's go.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, after the money slow down, it's like, really, where are we going? What are we doing?
That's right.
We spending all this money on these trips and things, true enough, because we haven't never been. But then at the end of the day, what are we doing to put this money back into the pocket?
That's it.
What are we doing? Are we making money while we on these trips? Like, I know women, they're travel investors. I mean, they're travel agents, and every time they take a trip, they get paid for the trip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that, you know, a lot of men ain't paying attention to. It's like, yeah, my woman, she a travel agent. So let your woman be a travel agent, but make sure you booking through her so y'all can get those benefits and get those amenities that's gonna provide for y'all later on down the line. So the trip damn near might be free because y'all taking so many. So it's just some advice, man, we can take y'all through, fellas. You know, if y'all out there listening, say the role of a man is just not to be at home, you know, go to work and go home, go to work and go home. You do have to do those little things, just like that woman does those little things for you.
Yes. Yeah,
you know,
it's different.
Bring the flowers home, or either bring her a dress one day. You know she likes sundresses. It's hot outside. Bring her the sundress. No panties, ladies, please. Thank you. All right.
No.
No panties, ladies. You wear sundresses with no panties.
That's right. So if you got a woman, if you dealing with a woman and you don't know her dress size, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you don't know her favorite color.
Yeah,
you gotta know her favorite color,
her dress size. That's the role of a man. You got to know all that.
You definitely had to be ready for that, man. Yeah, you have to be ready for that woman, man, because a woman, she's gonna do more for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a woman who knows how to put that money together. She'll put that bread together for you. You be thinking, hey man, I'm gonna just give her some money. I don't know what's gonna happen. You done gave her 1,000. Now she done came back with 2,000. You like, hey, who you out here messing with? No, don't get that.
Why you do that?
Don't get that jealousy in your head. Be happy that she got the 2,000.
How you do that there? That's what I say. That's what I'm talking about,
Kiki. Yeah. Kiki say, yeah, don't ask me my dress size. Just be creative. Go find out. Look at my closet if you got to. I'm in the shower. You in the broom, you know what I'm saying? Look through my shoe size. Don't put none of her dresses on, fellas. Don't do that. But just look at the dress size. Go look in her closet while she in the shower.
That's a beautiful thing, though, when you can drop that money and you see where it go and how it multiply, man. It don't add, it multiply, boy. And that, hey, I ain't never experienced that in my life, boy.
Kiki said, hell, you took that, you took it out. You don't see the dress size now? Yeah, no, Kiki, he wasn't looking for no dress size. Yeah, he was just trying to get saved by thick thighs. You know, that's what they say. Thick thighs save lives, man. That's what that man was trying to do. He wasn't thinking about the size of the dress.
He didn't even look that way.
What? It was blue. Drop.
It was blue and we threw it in the corner.
Yeah, that was it. Don't even know if it's in the corner. Yeah,
over
man.
there with the wig.
But hey, man, I want to say this. I want to say this right here, man. I say when a man is in tune with his higher state, spiritually, mentally, he will be able to magnetize his divine feminine partner, who will naturally inspire him. She will because he has to be in alignment with his spirit. He got to be in line with his spirit man first before he can do anything.
That's it.
If you don't know your spirit man as a man, you can't really do too much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna have that woman's real attention.
Yeah,
now you can get you some groupies. Yes, you can get you some groupies because you got some bread. But if you're not in tune with your spirit man, you'll never have a woman's heart naturally. You'll never have that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, to each his own. So yeah, man, y'all. What else, y'all? Let me see if my other guest is on right now. Let me see what's going. No, they still in their meeting right now. They still in that meeting.
While we wait on that, I found that as I grow, there's six values a man should be able to, or should attempt or should be working on or should be pursuing. And it may differ for different men, but it's what I live by. And I don't like to always take it spiritually, but that's who I am. I'm a spiritual being now, and that's part of my self-development. So a lot of times I do go there. Six of the virtues a man should be going for is righteousness, godliness, faith, love, steadfastness, and gentleness. You know what I'm saying? So being right relationship with God or my higher power, and right relationship with people. How I'm gonna treat people. I'm gonna be honest with God and fair and just with my dealings with people. I ain't always been that way. They used to call me slop bucket nasty. I ain't care how you felt. I ain't care what I did to you, or I barely trusted myself. You know what I'm saying? So to understand that today, that I want to be in right relationship with people and God, godliness, a worshiping heart, just especially with my dealings with people, love God and serve Him. You know how we talk about being a servant leader?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to serve one another, not just God, but serve people, be of service to people, man, and love. Sometimes we got to love the unlovable. Let love be my driving force. That's part of me. That's who I am.
I like that.
Hey, Coach,
go ahead.
First off, we're not just gonna pass over slop bucket nasty. Ever talk about a stage name that I come up with?
Huh?
That's 3 and 1.
That's it, man. Hey, bruh. I'm glad that guy dead though. And I don't like to brag on it, but that was a ruthless being. He didn't care. He thought he was invincible. He didn't care about another person's feelings. If he couldn't come off or come up from it, he didn't care. So I'm just glad about the change, man. I'm glad you like it though, but it'll be in the book. Slop bucket nasty.
Right,
okay.
That's like a whole
out, fella. We got. Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say that's like a whole sentence. Like that's slop bucket nasty. Like don't clean it. But we good.
He nasty, boy.
That was before he knew his role as a man.
Yes, that's it, man, for sure. Who you got?
But all right, man, we got another woman coming up, man. We have another important guest, a VIP in the Elite Mancast. This young lady, she's in California because they know how to party. Hey, this is my business partner, my home girl, my family, my friend. And all the way live all the time. Y'all already know who she is. Miss Tammy Faye. Come on through, Miss Tammy Faye. Let me add you on here.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm
What up?
not gonna be the only woman on here with y'all. I know I'm not the only one tonight, right?
Well, now we waiting on Lakeisha too.
She said she was on.
But I don't see her picture up there. She gotta be in the I just see a blank screen. Tell her to put her face in.
Yeah, you gonna have to bring her back there. She on. She been waiting on you.
Okay.
I definitely can handle it. Don't play with 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 it. I can definitely handle it. Don't play with me on tonight. I'm hyped up already. See, here she go.
Yeah.
The one time I went to California, it was cold out there.
Hey, come on, Keisha. He waiting on you. Where you at, girl? Come on.
I got you. I'm adding her right now.
Oh, there she go.
Yeah, I'm adding her right
You
now.
know she ready. We ready. We stay ready.
We stay ready, so we'll have to get ready.
Period. Let's go. Let's go. I see you, girl.
What?
Hey, y'all.
That echo. So we probably had to turn the microphone off or something when we get done. But hey, okay. Now we got two of them. Okay, now we're gonna start with Miss Lakeisha. Gonna ask you, in your eyes, what is the role of a man in your perspective, what he should be doing? Let's give you top 3 things that he should be doing off rip.
Oh, being a head protector and knowledgeable.
Ooh.
And if he's not knowledgeable, he's willing to learn. Because even though a man can, I'm not even gonna classify him as a beta if he's willing to learn, he can still be an alpha. Sometimes even men don't even know their worth sometimes too. No disrespect. So it's like sometimes the woman have to see him and make them understand their role too. So if we provide those knowledgeable things that we also know how to treat a king, then he can uplift himself to come back this way and return that.
I'm the king.
And I'm really going off of basically, you got to also realize everybody not raised the same as well. Even I wasn't raised the same. So if I wasn't raised the same, I always didn't know how to treat a king either. So they had to come from somewhere. It had to come from somebody showing me the ropes of how I do it. And then it's like when you naturally love somebody, it's gonna authentically come to you. So I expect the same.
I liked it. That was good.
That's sure.
And good communication.
Oh, so you got 4.
Yeah, let's go.
Say she got a whole list.
I like knowledgeable though. Knowledgeable, and you said I heard you say he got to be teachable as well, possibly.
Right.
So what can? Oh no, I ain't gonna go there. Go ahead. I was gonna ask you what you can teach a man.
No, go ahead.
What?
I mean, it's not about what I can teach a man. Actually, you can always learn something from anybody. We on this Zoom right now, right? Mm-hmm. But it's something on here that you didn't know about a woman probably, but you learned tonight. It's each one teach one. It doesn't matter the sex.
Okay, Miss Tammy Faye, let's get you involved. Let's get Miss Tammy Faye involved because she seems like she getting antsy over there.
What's the question?
I need your top 3 for this man.
God fear, number 1. God-fearing. Loyalty. Loyalty. Provider.
Thanks.
Respect.
Ooh.
Facts.
So I gave you 4.
Facts.
But number 1 is God. Because I love God.
Yeah.
And he gotta love God too. But he gotta find it on his own and know whose he is. And you have to respect me, and I have to respect you. When we lose respect for each other, it's not going to be a healthy situation. Then you have to be loyal. You know, we can sit here and talk about how men cheat, how women cheat, or whatever. What you do outside, don't bring it in my house. So it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Okay.
And then you want to be loyal to each other so that cheating form doesn't even infiltrate the camp.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
So
we want to see what Coach KD say. We want to hear what you gonna say.
So indirectly, the cheating may be going on, but if you don't know, it's all right. That's what I hear you say.
I'm not condoning anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm not condoning what men do, but men and women are going to be men and women. Okay. And I have talked to so many men and women where you don't have to be unhappy in your home to cheat. Everything can just be fine. Some men cheat and some women cheat because they can and they can get away with it. But it don't mean anything. It don't mean anything. And you just go back home. But at my age, because I'm 52, a man should have already been outside, experienced, and did whatever he done did. But still, you still have that where, let me see if I still got it.
Yeah.
For a woman and a man. Not just men. That's vice versa. When you get up past 50. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I don't know ain't going to hurt me. But I'm not going to go look for nothing. But women have intuition, and we could tell when our man changed.
The pattern. He didn't mess up the pattern. The consistency.
Right.
Oh, that's what I forgot to say. They have to be consistent. In 2023, men and women are not being consistent. When you are consistent, period, across the board, like calling, texting, showing up, coming by, taking you out to eat, dating. Like when you're in a relationship, you still got to date. You still got to date.
Yeah.
Especially if y'all live in 2 different households.
Okay.
I tell every man that come in the past.
So I have a question. I have a question for you, Tammy.
Date them. Continue to date them.
What's the question?
Yeah. The question for Tammy is that if a man does not live in your household, how does he, let me say, like, he's going to be a provider. Does he pay bills in your household?
If he don't live with you?
Of course. If you have a woman, KD, if you have a woman,
I pay all the bills, so you ain't talking to me.
Okay.
I put bands down on the table. I ain't got to worry about the bills.
So listen, so he asked if they didn't live with you.
Right.
So if your woman didn't live with you, you still paying her bills?
I done it, but probably not. Probably not.
More
than likely not. You ain't going down there. They have to pay me when it was like that.
You say they had to pay you?
When it was like that, yes, ma'am. I ain't gonna lie about it. When it was like that.
See, we had a conversation to make black men great again. Make black men great again, because when I was raised in the 70s, my grandfather went to work, and my grandfather gave my grandmother his check every week. Every week.
And he probably had 2 families though, right?
My grandfather didn't, but I know people that did. I know what you're talking about. Back then, there was people that did have other families, but my grandfather didn't. Now, if he was outside messing around, the family or the lady or whatever, it never came back around. But I do know people, households where they did have other families, but we never seen it. Because, you know, when you get older, you're like, dang, I wonder if my granddad had any other kids. Because, you know, that's what everybody talk about.
They show up at the funeral.
That's what I'm saying. So, well, he's still alive. My grandfather is 91. He's still alive.
Ooh, awesome.
You know, so he's still alive. But no, but you just got to really figure out, like, why are men having multiple families like that? Why are you doing that?
I promise I don't brag on it. I hate that I used to live like that. And that's why I do these kind of platforms, because I want the men to know that it's okay to be different. You don't have to be what the traditional man. So my uncles, my cousins, my older cousins, I thought you're supposed to have multiple women. I actually thought that, like, that was supposed to be done, you know, because that's all I saw. But as I started doing personal development, and I'm becoming better, but even coming into a marriage, the traditional thinking is gone. We have the conversations now, and big ups to my wife. She helped me be better, you know. So, and then a couple of my high school friends, even Tracy Davenport, that's on here. She used to have a diamond a thing that she did, and I go visit and ask questions, and I learn about the women then, like what Miss Keisha said earlier, that I might learn about what from a woman. I've been doing that for the past 4 years, so I do agree with that. There is something a woman can give you. I'm with that, but still, that man has to be connected spiritually so he can lead and she'll follow. That's just where I'm at with. He still has to be the leader, you know, and allow him to do that as long as you guide him into a direction of spirituality. If he's not, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, is it cheating if you're taking care of home but paying somebody else's bills too?
Cheating is cheating. You know that.
I'm saying, but you're not having sex with the person. You just help paying bills.
Why are you paying someone's bills that not your woman?
People do it all the time. I'm just asking because you made a comment saying that your grandfather just, you know, gave your grandmother her gave her the check, like no questions asked. Some, like even back then, they'll do that so that woman won't sit up there and think like, you know, hey, you know, because some people are nosy. You know, what are you doing with your money? Why aren't you giving me anything? So in certain situations, like, yeah, I'll just go ahead and give you my whole check so that way you don't question what it is that I'm doing outside of what's going on. So you can't sit up there and look and be like, oh, okay, then what are you not telling me? What are you not giving me?
No. That wasn't going on in our household. No. Because so it gets gooder. It gets gooder. So as I was growing up, my grandparents raised me. And when I moved to Los Angeles with my mom and her husband, he's from Texas, moved to Los Angeles and was raised in Los Angeles, grew up in Los Angeles. He did the same thing. He gave my mom his check every week when he finished working, and she gave him.
But they married, right?
That exactly what I'm saying is they are married. So that's what I saw growing up. So that's what I expect.
Even when you're dating, though, that's the difference. You expect
if I'm in a relationship with him, so I was in a relationship with a man. He paid all the bills, and I lived in his house. He paid all the bills for 13 years. He paid every credit card, car notes, mortgage, gas, light, electric, everything. That's what I'm accustomed to, and gave me an allowance.
So the next man gonna have to do that?
The next man gonna be my husband, so he should do that.
Before he become your husband?
I said the next man gonna be my husband, so he should do that.
But I'm saying he got to do that even when he ain't your husband yet?
When you dating somebody, they have to do something to show that they have some sort of stability.
Okay. I mean, to each his own. I get it.
So how long do you think you should date somebody before they do something for you?
They should do something for you that first night y'all date, but not paying your bill.
What I'm saying is, how long do you date them before they start
you pay the bill?
Contributing.
See, that's different. That's different now. Listen to your word. You said contributing. And then in another sentence, you said pay all the bills.
That means pay rent. That means pay rent, gas, electric, cable, whatever it is.
I'll put some gas in the car. I pay the water bill.
I'm going on mute.
I mean, hey,
you gonna put some gas in the car?
That's my contribution. If we're dating, if we're living together, then that's different. They're not giving the woman anything she have all right to receive any financial help from another man.
Period, Katrina. Period, Katrina. Period.
And if he's paying more than me, he can have it.
Oh, okay, Katie. Oh, okay.
Hey, let the rich man win, cause I'm gone. If that's the case, no. Let's stay to the role of a man. Yes, I keep hearing provide, protect, lead. I hear all that, and I agree to all that. If you are married, if you are dating, I don't think the man should. Which I'm not on the dating scene anymore, so it don't matter. Right now,
and dating is different. Dating is different.
I give up everything. I probably got $10 in my pocket.
KD, dating in 2023
same way.
It's different. It's not the same.
Wow. So I need to make sure I need to get my daughter on here so she know to take that man for broke. Let me see.
Did you say take her for broke?
That wasn't sound like y'all doing.
No,
they're not taking them for broke.
No,
what they doing?
Nobody said that. Nobody
you just
said
put
that.
down payment on it.
Oh, down payment. Okay. But what if he can't keep up yet? What if he ain't got it like that yet? What if he in school? What if he in school and he work at Advanced Auto Parts and he got a stable job? He in school and he paying rent at the apartment. How he gonna be able to take care of you?
First of all, at 52 years old, I'm not dating anybody that works at Advanced Auto Parts.
Oh, okay, I forgot. You 52. Okay.
And I'm not doing none of that at 52. You should already have yourself established. Because first of all, I'm dating somebody 52 and above. I'm not dating anybody behind.
Oh, you ain't going under. You wouldn't date a guy 32.
Hell no, so he could be on me like Harpo every night? Hell to the motherfucking no. Hell no. No, it ain't gonna happen. No. When you get with men in their 50s, they ain't trying to do it. They want to go out to eat. They want to go on trips. No, they don't want to do all that. They ain't doing all that. These young men is not going to be
I'm so glad I'm married. Boy, you say he don't want to do what?
The young boys, all they want to do is beat on you like heart. No, we not doing that. No, I'm grown. I done did that already.
So, okay, I'm good. I guess I got to learn. So I got to learn because I don't know how it is no more.
Yeah, Katie, it's a totally different game, brother. It's a totally different game out here, man.
Katie, just stay married.
Huh?
And I can understand that point of view, but at the same time, I look at it like this: if that woman, if she says that, oh, I got what they say, I got some potentials or something, I got some options. If you feel like you got options and all of that, I feel like you should not be giving that woman no money if she got options. Let that get that out of her system first. So let all them options get out of her way, or until she figures out what she gonna do, and then you say, okay, I don't know what we're doing, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let me and them options go ahead and have at it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you feel like you're gonna be with, you're gonna be with. But I wouldn't be paying no bills at a woman's house if she got options. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I would think my money going to waste because it probably ain't gonna stand up to his. You get what I'm saying? Because if he paying $500, you'd be good if you get $100 out of me.
I am not in the competition to pay nobody bills. I'm not racing to pay your bills after he's paying bills. We all paying. We ain't in no race to finish the bills. We not. That's a sucker move, man.
That's what
a man is not gonna even be with a woman. He feels like that she got 3 and 4 dudes that she just I'm finna go to 3 and 4. Man, ain't nobody finna do that.
They have them out there. You have some single women out there.
I'm not doing that. I'm not being with no 3 and 4 dudes. Mm-hmm. I'm not dating no 3 and 4 dudes. I'm a one woman man at a time. I'm not about to be going over here, going out to eat with Keith, and then going over here and go out with KD, then go over here and eat with Alejandro. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a question.
KD.
I got a question.
KD.
Huh?
You have some women out there, they single, but they have a gross income.
Uh-huh.
Just letting you know.
Wow. So this is what I'm trying to figure out.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me what that means, that they have a gross income. What does that mean?
I mean, you know, they just have their options or their choices out there. Because like you said, what you're not willing to do, they have some women out there that's actually doing that. That's like, you know, they have these guys in rotation that, you know, they're just paying all their bills. And if the guy's comfortable with doing it, to each his own. Yeah. I know for me, nah.
Yeah. I would be afraid of the rotation. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. I don't want to be in rotation.
Right, Katrina.
So I was going to ask the question, so how long does it take for you to understand if he ain't putting out enough cash? Like how long he get? You say one man, right? One man.
Katie, you missing the point. It's not about putting out the cash. See, what men like to do, they want to hold a woman up.
Okay.
They want to have a woman sitting over here making her think maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years. Oh, you know, we're going to get married eventually. Oh, yeah, we're going to be together. We're going to live together. They hold women up. Don't hold me up if you playing.
I get it.
Some men are out here holding women up when they know they're not going to do nothing. A man knows if he's going to be with that woman or not.
Right. See, that's the thing. I'm glad you say that. Every man is different. Because let me tell you something. When I met my wife, I told her you're going to be my wife. So it ain't no hold up. You know, some men do that. I hear what you're saying. But me, I knew when I seen her. When I seen her make a chocolate cake with strawberries and morsels on it, chocolate morsels on it, 3-layer cake, I was like, that's the one I want in my life right there. You can make that anytime. And you were smart. Okay. And you independent. All that was attractive to me. Independent. You can bake.
Katrina said, so if you're dating and both parties understand it's dating and not going further than that when the options are available. Some men, Katrina, don't want you to date. Y'all can be dating, but they don't want you to date other people. They just want you to be exclusive with them, and you'll be dating. I've been dating somebody for 3 years, and we're exclusive.
That's what you mean by the hold up, right?
What you say?
That's what you mean by the hold up. The 3 years you were held up.
Yes. So if you know that this is not something that you're gonna do, you should let the woman know.
Yeah, I agree.
But then when women go back outside, they will be like, "Oh, where you going? What you doing?" When you go back outside, they don't want you to go outside. They want you to stay in the house.
That would be me. If I was dating, that would be me. Where you going at? Get you.
You would want her to stay in the house.
Yeah, where you going at? Get you.
But y'all don't live together though.
Woo, that'd be hard.
That's what I'm saying. But men want to do that. Like, men want to make sure that they have their options open, but you don't know. But have you right here and don't want you to have no option. And then I'm only seeing you. I'm only sleeping with you. It's just us. But why not just go in and be in a relationship then?
So that's what's been going on the past couple of years then. 10 years. And what these dudes doing out here, they got y'all messed up, ain't it? They got y'all messed up. They don't know who they messing with.
Yeah, man.
That's why half of them going gay, ain't it? Because they can't have y'all no more.
They don't have her messed up.
And they can't play with y'all no more. Katie got smart.
Where's Jazzy at, Keith?
Jazzy, we had her on just a minute ago. It would have been like, I don't want to be too confusing in here, but if you want her on, Miss Jazzy.
How's it gonna be confusing? We all supposed to be up here together. It's not gonna be confusing.
Well, no,
Nah,
I just
you want to be 2 against 3? Nah, bring her on.
Miss Jazzy, you being summoned to the front.
We're not beating up on y'all.
All right. Check this out, Lakeisha. Now check this out. Now, if a man is saying he gonna be with you, y'all been dating for, say, like Tammy say 3 years. Do you continue to date him, or do you let him know that I don't want to be around? I don't want to just be somebody you're holding on to.
Wow.
It depends, because sometimes as a woman, we don't always want to be in a relationship either. We just want to date too. So, I mean, it could be a committed relationship and it could be a mutual understanding. But I can tell you this, if this is somebody that I'm very much interested in, and we talked about this out the gate, if we ain't on the same page, I know where to keep it at mentally. So I don't even get myself involved. I just have a different perspective of how I feel.
My wife got a question right there. How long should you stay in a relationship before you are asked to marry? How long is too long?
That's a
It
good
depends
question.
on that person and that situation. Because look, me and my husband been together since I was 12, but for different reasons, different circumstances, on and off, we just got married. 7 years ago? So, it was our situation. You know what I'm saying? It was all about life. You know what I'm saying? Happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With both of us. So it just
that's what we got.
on
7. We just got 7 in May, but we dated 4 years before that. So yeah, sometimes. So I guess it varies in how life show up. You know. Yeah, because we even lived together for a while before, and it was really rough then. You know, sometimes when you living together, or what they call fornicating, it don't be too groovy and smooth sometimes. You know, but we got to do what's right.
Right.
And that's just like, like Tammy said, this age right here, man, in the 50s, man, if you're not dating to be married, you're really in the bullshit. You're bullshitting yourself. You're playing with yourself.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
But you still got to
test
the waters, ain't it? You got to see what you're working with. Do he let the seat down?
If you ain't testing the waters after 50 years of phase, yeah, it's too many mics. Too many mics open. But I was saying, if you not after these 40s, man, if you haven't figured out that being a player is not the life for you, or if you feel like to continue to play after the 40s or 50s or whatever, then that's on you. But it's like with me, I'm only dating a woman to be married to a woman, because I done said on Tammy's show, I done had 2-3 women at the same time, to where it's like that ain't exciting no more. You know, it's like, when do you say, hey man, my player days are over? When do you hang up the hat?
Well, I ain't never had no 2 or 3 men at the same time, so I don't know what that feel like, and I don't even want to know what that feel like, because I'm not doing all that.
Man, these days want the woman to take care of them. They want us to be the provider, protector, and teacher.
Baby, that's why I said Rosalind. That's why I said make black men great again, because these men out here want to make sure women can. I'm not supposed to take care of you. In the Bible, it say that the man is supposed to take care of the woman. That's what it say. You are the head. You the head of the household, so you pay the cost to be the boss. I ain't splitting no motherfucking rent with no man, no mortgage with no man, none of that. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. I would be by myself and I would be single. Like, I'm not doing none of that shit for real.
Hey, so they want you to do everything, but they still want to be called a provider and protector. Boy, where y'all got them at? Where y'all find?
You gotta realize that it's some women out here that's desperate for a man, and they will do anything for a man. Y'all seen the lady when the man got out of prison?
Yeah.
Y'all, and he cheating on her. Y'all see? I'm just using her as an example. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's trying to figure out how this full figure woman got this man or whatever. And the I'm just using that because that's in the head. That was in the headlines. But what's her name? Oh my God, the best man. Nia Long got cheated on. Like, it don't even matter. Like, Nia Long got cheated on. So,
and Beyonce got cheated on.
And Beyonce, that's why Solange went off in the elevator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter when these men know that they can get it and they can do it. So you gotta pay like you weigh.
It's like ain't nobody.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of guys still off in that mindset of, oh, I'm a pimp, and they listen to the music, they listen to these dudes talk about pimping, but then they don't even understand the rules of the pimping.
So they got to come straight out the gate. They got to come straight out the gate with what they ain't no longer can they send a representative. They got to come straight out the gate, showing what they can do, how they gonna move, what they can do for you before it even get 2 weeks, a month. They got to show their hand. That's what y'all telling me.
Well, if he, I feel like this right here. That man, if he really is off into that woman, like he just like, damn, I got to have her, and then he don't come into the game showing her things that she ain't never seen before. I don't feel like he really wanted it.
I feel that. I mean, how you go to the car dealership? How long you gonna test drive their car before they say, "Hey, you got to bring this back"? Do you want to buy it or not?
So
Right.
I want to ask you that because you just said go to the car dealership, test drive the car. As a man, because I know that you are engaged, how long did you test drive a car?
Not long, because as a man, I already knew.
What's not long?
What, before I proposed?
Yeah, how long were y'all dating before you proposed?
What, a year?
So how did you know?
I don't know. Some things you just know. As matter of fact, it was a little bit longer than a year.
As a man, you just knew, didn't you?
Well, yeah, because I mean, it was a little bit longer than a year. But
do y'all live together?
Knew, like, what I was looking for.
Do y'all live together?
Huh?
Do y'all live together?
Yeah.
See, you just knew. I ain't doing this. I don't want to do this no more. I want this. You knew what you wanted. Do you know how many men out here don't know?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
I heard men say that they don't feel safe. So as men, can y'all explain that to me? If a man is with a woman, but he don't feel all the way safe with her, what does that mean?
Ooh, can I get that one?
Oh, go ahead.
So, a man ain't gonna tell you, but more often than not, he's intimidated by your independence. He's intimidated by your independence, and he's not gonna feel safe with what you already got established. That's what I feel.
Being independent doesn't make him feel safe.
Nah, I mean, let me say this right here.
It feels like you don't need him. It makes him think you don't need him.
Nah, KD, if a man tell her that, that's because he's not ready. He's giving up excuses. Because ain't no man, if we talking about men, we're not talking about beta, we talking about alpha. Right. If he's a man, he ain't gonna tell no woman he don't feel safe. He gonna figure it out if he's really trying to be with that woman. If he really want that woman, he ain't gonna tell her, oh, babe, I ain't safe. Now, dude, you just tell her you a player and you ain't ready to settle down. That's what you need to tell her.
Just be upfront.
Because I'm gonna say this right here. If you tell a woman that you don't feel safe, hold on. If you tell a woman that you don't feel safe, how do you feel like she's gonna want to be with you anymore? Now you made her feel like she's not even gonna be protected by you. So why would I even want to be with a dude? I ain't mean to put that up there. But why would I want to be with a dude if I'm a female?
I can't hear.
You got cut off, bro.
Keith, we can't hear you.
I hear what he's saying though. If he's a real man, then he shouldn't even that shouldn't even come out of his mouth. That means he ain't ready. I get that.
100%.
Right.
100%. If he ain't ready, he should just go that way.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of men. And so I'm going to say this: at my age, I have been dating one man, and I've never experienced what I have experienced dating. And usually, I don't know about you all, because you married KD, and now Alejandro, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Alan is engaged and he's living with somebody. I don't know Keith's situation. Um, when you're dating somebody, this was the first time that I dated somebody and did the 90-day rule.
Ooh.
And I've never done that before. So I did the 90-day rule. So I met him in July, and then we met in passing in Vegas. And I lived in Atlanta and they live in Arizona. So it was a long distance thing. So we talked every day until October when we met back again in Vegas. So to get to know somebody from their mind,
Yeah.
not just everything else. So now I feel like I know this person. Wow. But then you still got to continue on this journey because it's long distance.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't do. You don't get to know the person because we jump right into it and we might have just jumped out of something else. So you never get
that baggage.
You never get time to heal. So mind you, we coming out of COVID. Well, we still in COVID because it's 2020. So everybody is in the house. So when you going somewhere and you spending time with this person, it's probably the times that we spent would probably like be 4 or 5 days. You know what I'm saying? Thursday to Monday, Friday to Tuesday, or something like that, because we both don't live in the same city. So those are intimate moments that we're getting to know each other. You understand what I'm saying? But people don't do that anymore. Not that I know of.
But honestly,
right.
That's what worked for me. That's how I got married. We conversated before we got into all that. So I even told her how I was living. At the time I had 4 warrants. I had no job, no license, and that, I think by me being honest and upfront, that's how we were able to move forward. There were no secrets. She knows what the life.
And see what you just said, KD. That's what women really want. We want a man to be honest and tell the truth. So how it kind of worked for us is because I had been seeing somebody, but I had stopped seeing them, but he was still seeing somebody, but he wasn't in a relationship with them. He was just seeing somebody. And so all that was out on the table. So we get to talk for 90 days and get to know each other. And tell me about this person, and I'll tell you about this person, and tell you about my experiences, and tell you how this man did this, and you tell me how this woman did this, and all these other different things. And we were friends.
That's it. You hit it.
So when you become somebody's friend first, then you can say, hey, I might be able to be with this person. So when a man tells a woman, I'm going to show you something different. How you going to show me something different? All these men are the same. I want to say the N-word, but I'm not going to disrespect the show. Because all these men are the same. He going to run the same game. He going to say the same thing. He going to do this. How he going to show me something different? He said that to me off the gate. I'm going to show you something different. And from the time that he said it, he has definitely shown me something that I've never seen before. And it has been consistent. Katie, you on mute. It has been consistent. And it hasn't been about sex. And so when you take the sex out of the equation, it makes life you can see clear.
Mm-hmm.
You can see clear. So now you can see this person for who they are. Now
that might be the one.
If they trying to do this or they trying to do that, and then you have men that will teach you. So in the process, I've learned how to be a better businesswoman. I've learned how to be a better woman. I've learned how to be a better person because I was angry. I was bitter. I was mean. I was a bitch. Okay? But going through this process, they helped me heal and showed me something different from a black man that I've never seen before, and still consistent. Still consistent.
I like that because exactly that same thing happened to me. That's how I'm where I'm at now. My wife said, I'm taking you places you've never been before. And I thought that was like, sexual. I thought it was going to be sexual, but actually, she's taking me places I've never been before because she do the travel thing, man. And I'm like, wow, you do it. You own up your part, so let me do my part, So and it's been meshing pretty good.
And that's how y'all are able to stay healthy. So I said, I turned 50 in 2020. Everybody wanted me to have this big old party or whatever. My job met them in July. I'm turning 50 in November. Well, what do you want to do for your birthday? I want to be on the beach. I want to be on the beach. Wow. I want to go somewhere. I don't want no party. I want to be on the beach. Okay, cool. I flew to Los Angeles. He drove to Los Angeles. I dropped my daughter off to my girlfriend's house in Los Angeles because everybody know I don't leave home without her. Dropped my daughter off at my girlfriend's house. He picked me up. He opened the car door.
Okay.
Drove me. And everybody knows that I sell women's clothing. He said, what do you want for your birthday? I said, inventory.
Oh, that's good.
He said, you want what? I want inventory. You don't want no bag? You don't want no shoes? Because, I got bags. Yeah. I wear designer shoes. You want inventory? Yeah, I want inventory. I want inventory to make my business be explosive. So when you have somebody that you have been talking to and they listen to you and they see where your mindset is, my whole mindset shifted.
Yeah.
And they were able, they did that. And then buy me flowers on a regular basis. See, what men don't realize is the little things that men can do for a woman that means so much. It's little things. It ain't about you giving me $10,000 in my bank account, but that's cool. I'm going to take it. It ain't about that. But it's about you really showing me that you care. I was broken. And when I said I wanted to be on the beach and I didn't know where we was going, he just said we was driving somewhere. I was like, where can we be driving to California? Because y'all know if y'all been to California, there's so many places to go. I'm like, where is he about to take me? Where is he about to take me? And when we pulled up to like this beach in San Diego, so we drove from LA to San Diego, he's like, let's just go walk in the sand. I'm like, it is November. I lived in LA. This sand about to be cold, my feet. But I didn't complain because you gotta just get with it. And this is what Tanisha, I hope I ain't saying her name wrong. He listened. What men don't do, y'all don't listen. He listened to me for 9. He still listened. He listened to reply. And women can ramble on and he hear everything that I say. And he reply. So I'm like, wait a minute. He listening to me? He heard me say I want to be on the beach. We walking in the sand. Then we get back in the car. I'm like, okay. Then we turn. I'm on the waterfront in San Diego in the beach, in the hotel, up at the top floor. I'm like, what? You understand what I'm saying? So it was like, for me, this has never happened. I haven't experienced something like this in a short period of time. You understand what I'm saying? Because men, when I want a woman out there to know that a man can blow your mind, but that man just might be there just for that season to show you something different, to prepare you for something else. that could happen, because you don't know, because this might not be where I'm supposed to be. He could be the person that done healed me, get me over this, and preparing me for the man that might be waiting for me.
Or he could be the one.
He could be. He could be. But in these times, men with money, they move a little slower, because they want to make sure that the woman is not there for the money.
Say, man, I appreciate this. Yeah, but it's time to go, y'all. This has been very intriguing. Thank y'all for this.
This is very intriguing. Y'all know this is what I do every Tuesday. So keep note.
But see, the thing is with me though, a lot of people don't even understand, because I'm very private in my dating life and all of that. But I have a woman in Miami that I was taking her places and doing things. She's been living in her city for over 40 years. And I've showed her things in her own city. I ain't from Miami, but I've showed her more things in her city than every dude she's ever dated within less than a year's time. So I understand what she's talking about when you make a woman feel like she's very special, without even, sex is cool, but without the sex, you can still have the best time of your life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a lot of times when y'all hear me talk the way I talk, it's because I've experienced a lot of things in my life to where you would never, ever look at me like that. You'd be like, damn, that's you? You do that? Yeah, I got some other stuff coming up that ain't never seen before. Every time I take her somewhere, I say, have you done this before? She be like, I ain't never done this before.
But you're dating her. You're dating her.
I'm dating to marry her.
You're courting her. You're showing
I'm dating
her
dead
something.
constantly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where the lack of men, they don't do that. You're constantly doing that to fulfill her and make her feel safe and secure.
Right.
And I applaud and salute you for doing that, because it's not that many black men that cater to somebody that they're not even married to yet.
Right. Yeah. All right, y'all. We appreciate everything and everybody. It's been a wonderful show, y'all, man. We gonna have to do this again. I don't know what the topic gonna be, but we gonna come up with something. I greatly appreciate you ladies for coming on. Y'all have been amazing, more than amazing.
Well, y'all gonna have to come on my show too, Keith. I need all y'all to come on my show so we can.
We gonna do it. We gonna do it.
Have a talk, because I like to talk to men.
All right. Devin Faye, we gonna see you in a minute on your show.
I did learn something. They did good. They did.
Yeah. So, Katie, what you give me your aha moments and give me your output on your go out. Let me hear what you had to say about this.
First of all, I just want to thank my classmate, my mother-in-law, my wife. All them was on tonight, man, and they were giving input and all, man. So my wife had been telling me a while to just listen, and that's the biggest thing I got out the show today, to hear from another woman and saying, listen to her. That's big. That's big for me. That's what I'm taking away from the show. I feel like I never feel like I've arrived. I'm always going to remain teachable, and that was a teaching moment, aha teaching moment for me. Just listen. I have to listen. I listen, but I can listen more. Because they're giving it to me. She's gonna give it to me if I just listen.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it. Thank everybody for coming on.
Yeah, Major Key, what you got for us on the output?
Man, look, normally it'll be something spectacular, but I think Tammy Faye said it all when she said, don't listen to respond, listen to reply.
Yeah.
Right.
I got that too. Yeah.
That's big right there. Yeah, man. And like And like, I'm gonna give y'all this, man. Always date your woman, man. Don't never stop dating. As a man, you should never stop dating that woman from the time you said, hey, check this out. Hey, little mama, come here. Or hey, young lady, can I talk to you? From that point, and never stop dating her.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got to go to just to walk in the park, man. Never stop dating her, man.
And Keith, you've been saying that a while, man. Like for a couple of months, you've been saying that. That ain't nothing new that you told us or shared on the show. So I appreciate that too.
I'm always gonna date mine, man. That's what I got with her for, because I like what I seen. It was the physical, and then when she was showing me how to work out more, how to eat healthier, and do the right things, it's like I'm already on that, but it's like, damn, I got my accountability partner to do the same thing. You feel me? Yeah. So now it's like, hey, let's ride, let's go. So hey, man, until the next round, y'all, I appreciate everybody. We love y'all, like for real, for real. It was a good episode, for real, Lerona. I enjoyed this episode. Until the next time, next week, man. Ain't no telling, but we might have some more guests. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Peace. Yeah, buddy.